Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Thanks for coming back. Today I am going to be explaining what Romans chapter 12 verse 19 means, specifically where it says, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord." So what this means is basically that God has reserved for himself the task or the duty to avenge and take revenge on others for his own sake and for his children's sake, right? Because we are all sinners, according to Romans chapter 5 from verse 12 to 14, we cannot inflict harm on a fellow sinner like ourselves because we think that they've done something wrong or something, right? Otherwise, we'd be forgetting our own sin, which, if not for God's mercy and forgiveness, would prevent us from even having a chance to live in this world. As the psalmist said, "If thou, Lord, shouldest mark iniquities, O Lord, who shall stand? But there is forgiveness with thee, that thou mayest be feared." Right? Psalm 130 verses 3 to 4. So therefore, it is God Almighty who can actually or has the moral justification to take revenge. As he said, "To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. See now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." Deuteronomy chapter 32, verses 35 and verse 39. God Almighty has called us to live peaceful and holy lives, according to Leviticus chapter 11 from verse 44 to 45. Therefore, if we are going about taking revenge on people, then that's going against the purpose for which God called us. Right? As Paul said, that no man go beyond and defraud his brother in any matter, because that the Lord is the avenger of all such, as we also have forewarned you and testified. That's 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 6. Plus, by leaving the task of vengeance to God, we are trusting in God to deliver us from our enemies, as the woman in one of Jesus Christ's parables did in Luke chapter 18 from verse 1 to 8, right? The parable of the persistent widow. And when God sees that kind of trust and reliance upon him, he will certainly avenge us. As David said, "It is God that avengeth me, and subdueth the people under me. He delivereth me from mine enemies. Yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man." Psalm 18, verses 47 to 48. So with that, I'm going to end there on answering that question. What does it mean when God said, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay," said the Lord, in Romans chapter 12, verse 19. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, share the video if you know anyone who's interested in this, and also to check out the other videos that we have, because I'm telling you, I've said it in other videos, and I'll say it again, the amount of resources we have here is incredible. And you won't believe how enriched you will be by taking some time to go through them. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless you.